What's up, y'all? How you guys doing? Look at this hair. I love it. I'm just like my buddy Scott Circlin, I'm just a mad scientist sitting here working on my comics before work. This is the Working Artist vlog, and today is Wednesday. I'm starting my week on a Wednesday. We had the Labor Day weekend, and then yesterday I had an appointment with for my wife for pain stuff. So today I'm going back to work and getting back to the comics. I mean, I was already working. I worked on comics yesterday and the day before and the day before and the day before and the day before and the day before. Actually, I think I skipped a day somewhere in there, but regardless, I'm always working on comics, always working on art and projects. I've been obsessed with TikTok lately. Go to the TikTok app, check it out. In fact, I'll show you some of the stuff I've done lately here.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is for artists on TikTok, so if you're not a TikTok artist, keep scrolling. Please draw me. Draw me in your style and duet this. I want to see it. Now I shall pose.
Doing tasks with my flasks, no one asks. Glass half full, wearing masks. Bask in the sun blast, summer never lasts. Plex in the mix, skill sipping skips off my lips and sticks like gymnasts. Whisk, kiss, 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 whiskers off a cat.
Doom, a doom, a doom, doom, doom. ポンパドールの男子が好きです。だいたいこういう人はウケです。ワンワンワンワンワンワンドゥン。
So why am I so obsessed with TikTok? If you hear, it's my mufflers. I need to get my muffler fixed. That's why my car is so loud. But why am I so obsessed with TikTok lately? Why am I wasting my time on TikTok? Come on, Marsh, you already got a busy life, you know. You already got YouTube going and you're getting distracted now. And once again, well, I'm still putting out YouTube videos, still making comics every day. You know, you can check out the YouTube video I did yesterday, the Take Me to Your Leader Tuesday with Scott Circlin. Check out Scott Circlin's channel. He's been doing some cool stuff, and he's got the Comic Maker Toolkit going. That's really awesome, and you can get a discount off of that. It's already on sale, but you can get a discount by go to my video, the Art Challenge video, and I have a discount code in there for you that's exclusive DJP Donkey Jaw Projects discount for all you AAA creators. Anyways, TikTok, you know, it's kind of similar to YouTube, like it's video, but at the same time it's quick. It's like 15 to 60 seconds, and it's more about entertainment and displaying your art. It's a great place to display your art and just have fun with it, whereas YouTube is more about, you know, creating trust, creating a community, things like that. So, you know, that's kind of the difference. Why also I'm on TikTok, one thing, I'm a big fan of Gary Vee. I've been watching his stuff for a long time, and he's been saying over and over and over, get on LinkedIn, get on TikTok. LinkedIn is like Facebook before it became huge right now, and TikTok has more users than Twitter and more users than Pinterest. It's got a lot of people on there, a lot of the young crowd and stuff, and it's just a cool, fun place to be. And yeah, so there's that, and it's got about half the amount of people as Instagram on it. So it's just got a lot of people, a lot of younger kids and stuff. So, you know, a lot of times our art could definitely be very appealing to a younger crowd, and I don't know, to me it's just fun. I'm like addicted to it. It's like how I got addicted to YouTube. It's just fun. But I'm at work, time to get to doing some work. Alright, so I just wanted to chat a little bit here, talk about some this idea of creating your kind of career with comics or whatever it is you're trying to do artistically, creatively. First of all, it's possible, you can do it. Second of all, you know, it's not a straight path. It's not a path that has a map. It's this kind of path of awesomeness that like you have to kind of figure out. And I think of it like kind of like a puzzle. You know, you're putting a puzzle together and you just feel like it feels awkward at first. You know, you're trying to just find a few pieces to put together that kind of make sense and start to form a picture. And you know, it takes a while before you can even get that. And then you maybe get like a section over here and a section over there and like 3, 4, 5 sections and stuff. And then maybe you start finding the border around, you know, the outside and stuff. And you're like, okay, now I can find some context for these sections. Okay, this goes here in this area. This part goes in that area. And then, you know, things start to come together. You start to fill in pieces. It's a little less awkward. That's kind of what this, you know, creating a career thing is like, it's just really awkward and weird. You don't know what to, you know, focus on first. You don't know, you know, there's so many pieces, you know, to the whole puzzle. There's so many things you got to kind of keep tabs on. And to me, like, social media is a very important part. You know, I think it's kind of huge. I think we need to all be on social media like way more than we are. Personally, that's the way I approach it. There's different ways to do it. You can do it all without social media too, but this is the way I like to do it. And I feel like there's such an opportunity that people, you know, might miss the boat. You're going to kind of miss out if you don't do a lot of content creation on social media. It's just going in a lot of interesting places, and you know, we need attention on what we're doing, and you know, social media is a great way to kind of get some of that attention and stuff. So yeah, I don't know, it's just hard to figure out this whole you know, comics thing and career thing, but there is a way, and things will start to come together as you keep putting little pieces together and stuff. Yes, I have been working on page 2 of the Samurai Lone Wolf anthology story that I'm doing with Doug Garrett. Really digging the colors on this page. I've done these 3 panels. I might have to do some adjustments, but you know, or actually 4 panels. I can't count, it's too early in the morning. And then I'm working on this big ghostly panel and trying to make her look scary and ghostly. And yeah, getting close to done with this page. Okay, so I know I'm coming hot and heavy off of this like social media thing, and it's true that I think it plays an integral part. I think we just have like a huge opportunity with it, but again, you know, just please know that that's not the only way to do it. You know, I think of it as similar to like writing a story too. You're kind of figuring things out as you go, and you kind of work out little pieces here and there. Certain things work here, a lot of things don't work. You find out a lot of stuff that doesn't work, you know, and then, you know, you kind of build, then you find like a little thing here or there that does work, whether it's your career or whether it's the story, and then you kind of hone in onto that and try to really build that out, and then you know, look for more stuff that works, and then, you know, just keep doing that until you get to the point where you've got a bunch of working parts, and eventually, like, you'll see the kind of the full picture without even realizing it. It's kind of like creating a style and stuff too. Like, you know, I don't know, like, there's certain things that are falling into place now, but there's still a lot of awkward things, you know, with what I'm doing with my career. You know, there's like YouTube starting to work a little bit better for me, you know, but there's a lot of things that I don't know, you know, what's the full thing gonna be as far as how I'm gonna make money and tell stories. And one thing that I've come to know for sure is that comics is the primary focus. That's a big deal, because I didn't always have that. And you know, comics, like, when I think of, like, there's these times where I get kind of like, okay, now success is starting to come, and a lot of us, like, we actually fear success. Sometimes we don't make certain moves because we fear success, because we don't know if we'll know how to handle it, you know. And it's just crazy. Like, if you've lived kind of check to check and kind of broke your whole life, success is not something that's normal for you. So like, it's a fearful thing, the fear of the unknown, you know. So I think about that and what's been grounding me. Like, if I do get to a point where I'm getting more successful, which I'm nowhere near at this point, I think, but if I do get to that point, or when I do get to that point, like, how will I stay grounded? I mean, my faith and my family is obviously like the main thing, but also something that really helps me stay grounded career-wise is I know what my focus is. It's comics. It's creating stories, whether I play the role of the writer, the artist, you know, even the letterer. I don't really want to play primarily the publisher, but that's kind of what I'm doing now with self-publishing. I think we all have to kind of get in the game with self-publishing, but you know, when you're an indie creator and you don't have a lot of resources and stuff, that's kind of the way to go. But you know, there's different ways to do it, but whatever. But you know, as long as I'm creating stories, writing stories, drawing stories, whatever it is that has to do with comics, I feel like I'm centered. You know, that's where I feel like I'm at home, and that's where I feel like it's not weird, and success or whatever it is that seems to be kind of abnormal, or what's that word, when it feels like I can't think of the word, when just things just feel weird and out of place. You know, I can always find my home in comics, and when I'm sitting down working on a comic book, time doesn't seem to go by. You know, it's a timeless act. It's something that's meditative. It's something that causes me, you know, it causes a lot of friction and resistance and fear, and there's a lot of pressure to do it well, and there's a lot of overwhelmingness that comes with making comics. But at the same time, that's the type of fear and overwhelmingness and pressure that I want in my life. That's the creative energy is flowing. It might not always be fun, but you know, I'll tell you, putting in this half an hour a day is a big deal. There's a lot of power in a half an hour. I kind of knew that was gonna rhyme, but still, it works, right? There is a lot of power in a half an hour. And you know, there's a lot of days where it's like I'm just doing the bare minimum, but man, if I didn't do that bare minimum, I might lose track and lose a week or two, you know, and procrastinate. And thank God, you know, that I came across, you know, that Kevin Cross started this 100 Days of Making Comics challenge, because it really hit every single day. It's something that is a huge part of my life. So